China, a land of ancient history and rapid modernization. Home to the Great Wall, delicious dumplings, and a rich cultural heritage that spans thousands of years. But also, an unprecedented surveillance state that has no equal in the modern world. We're talking about a country where over 1.4 billion people live under the watchful eyes of hundreds of millions of cameras, capturing every move. That's right, hundreds of millions of cameras, strategically placed to monitor every corner of public life. This isn't your grandma's CCTV system with grainy footage and limited reach. This is next-level Minority Report stuff with technology that seems straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking facial recognition software that can identify you in a crowd faster than you can say Tiananmen Square, pinpointing individuals with astonishing accuracy. We're talking artificial intelligence analyzing your every move, your every purchase, your every online interaction, creating a detailed profile of your daily life. It's all part of China's ambition to create the most technologically advanced surveillance system in the world, a system that leaves no stone unturned. And they're well on their way. But at what cost to personal freedom and privacy? This isn't just about catching a few shoplifters or petty criminals. This is about controlling information, controlling behavior, and ultimately controlling a population of over 1 billion people. This level of surveillance didn't spring up overnight. It has been a gradual process, evolving over the years. It's been a slow and steady creep, like that friend who keeps borrowing money and never pays you back. You don't notice it at first, but over time, it becomes a significant burden. It started in the early 2000s with projects like the Golden Shield Project, aimed at monitoring the internet. This was the beginning of a new era of digital surveillance. Then came Xi Jinping. Since he took power in 2012, things have gone full Big Brother. His administration has significantly expanded the scope and scale of surveillance. The Skynet project, launched in 2014, promised to blanket public spaces with cameras, and blanket they did. The sheer number of cameras installed is staggering. The government claims it's all about keeping people safe, preventing crime, and maintaining social stability. They argue that these measures are necessary for the greater good, and sure, every government wants that. Public safety is a common goal across the globe, but there's a difference between keeping people safe and keeping them in check. The line between protection and control is thin and often crossed, and in China that line is getting blurrier by the day. The extent of surveillance is becoming more pervasive, raising concerns about privacy and freedom. Imagine a world where your every action, online and offline, is given a score. Buy a new phone, points added. Donate to charity, points added. Share a critical post about the government, points deducted. Welcome to China's social credit system. This dystopian point system, introduced in 2014, aims to track and evaluate the trustworthiness of citizens. High scores get you perks like easier travel and loan approvals. Low scores, get ready for public shaming, restricted access to services, and even travel bans. It's like a real-life Black Mirror episode, but with less witty banter and more censorship. Section 4, Behind the Curtain, Technology and Corruption. So, how does China do it? How do they manage to keep such a tight grip on a population of 1.4 billion people? The answer lies in their extensive use of technology. Facial recognition software, artificial intelligence, and big data analytics, you name it, they're using it. These tools allow the government to monitor and control the populace with unprecedented precision. They've even integrated this technology into popular apps like WeChat and Alipay, which are essential for daily life in China. This integration makes it nearly impossible to function in society without being tracked. Every transaction, every message, every move is monitored. Want to send a message to your grandma? The government knows. Want to buy groceries? The government knows. Your digital footprint is everywhere. But here's the kicker. Even with all this advanced tech, the system is far from perfect. The system is riddled with corruption. Despite the high-tech facade, insiders are exploiting the system for personal gain. Insiders are selling personal data on the black market like it's going out of style. This includes sensitive information like locations, bank records, and passport scans. It's all up for grabs. The very tools designed to protect and monitor are being used against the people. So much for security and trust. The promise of safety through technology is undermined by the very human flaws it was meant to overcome. Section 5. The world is watching. China's surveillance system isn't just a domestic issue, it's a global concern. Human rights groups are sounding the alarm about the lack of privacy and the potential for abuse. Foreign governments are worried about the technology being exported to authoritarian regimes around the world. The debate rages on. Is China's surveillance state a necessary evil for maintaining order in a complex society, or is it a dangerous erosion of fundamental human rights? One thing's for sure, the world is watching. And the outcome of this experiment in social control will have far-reaching